One morning, Diana. Where Michelle there? Where Michelle?
Michelle, I don't know. I tend to get her to come on for a little bit, but she said she have Mr. H and she hasn't seen him in a while, or he not see her in a while.
Oh,
Then
okay,
I
okay, okay,
said that she
okay.
have to devote her energy to him, but we still beg her. Said she must come on if I even for 2 minutes. A long time we not see her. I was seeing her, so everything drop, everything I
me
broke up.
here, me here, me here. Look like somebody a bell will pass through.
Well, I tear down the house.
Did I hear that there was another earth hurricane somewhere, or
The one
that was a dream?
America did get one blow up with one. I think a Debbie she did trouble in
Oh, okay,
America,
okay,
but
okay, okay,
not us.
okay. But I saw another one on the rear view there somewhere though.
Oh really? Well,
Yeah, just bust out of Africa and I head to Jamaica.
oh well,
Wait,
I
we
keep up.
don't we
Then
don't get back. We don't get back no light yet, right?
that's why we're ready for him. So we're ready to lose. Then I nothing to lose, don't it? So place have no
Ah,
inconvenience for they already down the light. So that's
oh my
all
God. All right. Good morning, everybody. This is Leo Gilling on the conversation live, or conversation with Michelle, Diana, and me, yours truly, Leo Gilling.
right.
Me, yes, yes, yes. And but
Me.
Michelle is not going to be here this morning. She says that let me reduce myself in the camera so that everybody can see me. I mean, me measure up with Diana. Diana too big this morning. All right, and so this morning, topic for discussion, anything, but I think that I need to hear your thoughts, or we need to hear your thoughts on the entire Olympics. What our medal haul? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it was great? Do you think it was horrible? What do you think? Could we have done better? Diana, take it on.
Eh?
Tell me what you think.
Well, I am quite elated at the performance in the field events.
Oh,
They at least turned up for that portion of it, and I think that because there was limited expectations from the majority of the audience for them have them dreams and them know them can, but
yes.
the support and the devotion to support them really wasn't as commonly found as the traditional eras. So for me, I celebrate those success in those eras, which didn't surprise me, having gone to the trials and observed.
The
The
one thing, sorry.
Yeah.
The one thing on that I didn't like, right,
Hmm.
was that the coach for the shot putter, I think her name is Daniel Thomas or something like that. You remember her name? Remember her? The coach was
Hmm.
not invited to Olympics,
Right.
right? And then I saw an article 2 days ago
Hmm.
to counter her argument that she didn't have a coach,
Hmm.
that the coach was in the stadium the day when she was performing. Now, what is that going to do? Well, to me,
Oh, the coach are gonna help you when you
what?
perform.
Yeah,
The coach will
what am I
help
going
you
to do on
before
that
you
day?
perform.
She's been there for 2.5 weeks before, plus the
Yeah,
time that she traveled from Jamaica when she
yeah.
needed the support. Oh, you have to tell me like me an idiot, right? Say
Mhm.
that the coach was there on the day. What the hell is that? What the hell
Politics,
is that?
high science, high science, Leo, high science.
Oh my God, that was horrible. A horrible report from somebody that don't make no sense at all to me.
So was that an official response
It
um,
was
to,
from, I
to
tell you,
counter?
I
Yeah,
think
tell
it
me
was,
who said that.
I think
No
it
man,
was from
out.
NNN News that I
No,
read it.
no. That don't make no sense. How can you? The woman has been there for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, but
That's
2 weeks
just Olympics. She was there
pri-
before for
pri-
practice.
prior to for training and preparation. And
Yeah.
like he says, a coach is not somebody who just turn up on the day to say true. Your
What the
coach is
hell?
somebody who
Mentally and
you,
physically prepare
prepare
you.
you.
from
Ensure your state of mind and your physical well-being.
make sure so
Ensure
you're
you
focusing only
before
pan the thing coming up.
before the performance. The
I,
coach in a some seat 20,000 row behind. Oh,
I
that
was so disappointed to see that. It's
but I
somebody
love
trying
he
to
said
trying
that.
to feel good about themselves that that something happened, but nothing happened. We need the people to know that nothing really happened. Nothing at all happened. It's unfortunate to hear that. It's better than never say nothing at all. It's better than just say, me give up, me sorry. We never have no money. Me not accept that a little bit better.
Yeah, but a whole lot of them go who no need for do that, who no need for go and who no qualify for go. So them they should the people them who if I make people them pay half fare and make them come in. But anyway, Paula Chambers says, good morning, Dr. Dianna and Leo. No notifications. Leo, you need to fix that.
Me don't know how to
People
fix
are
it.
getting no notifications.
Me don't know how to fix
Tell
it.
Restream said there and I didn't get one either, so I quite agree with you that there are no notifications. So we need to fix that.
All right.
Thanks. I am going to try and work it out for Leo. Him don't have no head.
What do you mean by me? And me look on my head right now.
yeah, yeah, headphone by your head. On your
Oh.
head. Um, all people from Dalton and Brunswick, St. Elizabeth say good morning. Then all people from Brunswick, St. Elizabeth, have no name.
All people,
Wait.
they're representing the disaster that they're experiencing. They're representing their community. Me all right with that. You don't have to tell me who
Yeah,
you
but
are.
what is the name of that person?
No, she is here to represent the disaster and that they don't have it. I'm all right with that.
All
All
right,
right.
so no, the prime minister representing the people of Jamaica, we don't need no
Ah,
name.
absolutely, you don't need the name right now.
I never hear you take on your passport. Omar says, good morning, everyone. He says, what's today's topic? So the topic not on. Did you support our Jamaican athletes in Paris? Is what I've seen. Give
Yes.
us your thoughts. Leo, there need to be some way for us to be able to do that.
Nobody come school me. Nobody come school me on the show here this morning, because me not night. Me not night. I walk.
Right. I can't speak though. All right, me not school you, but you with me not school you, nor me not school you. Her name is Jackie. Hi, Jackie. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining.
Sure,
We're
Jackie.
happy to have you
After me done take up for you, gone.
Oh, yeah, Jackie, you do the right thing.
Sure.
You do the right thing. So, what Jackie said, she I don't know. Shall look out for people in front of St. Elizabeth who now have no
Absolutely.
light or water.
Yes. And it's still, and do you know that I recall I was
You recall?
I was in Jamaica on my way from Jamaica just after burial. It may have been I was in Jamaica, and I remember that the entire electricity was supposed to have returned on like the 27th of July. I think that was the deadline date for all restoration, right? And so, but now we there August what 10 August 10, and we still not have nothing. Not the
No,
people
but
are not nothing yet.
they have a new date now where I hear is August 12th.
Oh,
So somebody was saying, well, all right, so we don't get no independence, we don't get no Paris Olympics for if JPS now if we care back a light till August 12th, then we then about a kippy. But
so,
it's interesting that a lot of people I've noticed on social media have been complaining that despite not having had light or telephone service in a number of instances, they have been getting big bills. But that's another thing. Let's go back to this.
yeah. Oh my God, I'm
And
so
some of
sorry
them
to
have
hear that.
seen increases in the bills. So
No, I want to put things into perspective, doing Diana, because
yes.
in 1940, not
Love
having,
what kind of perspective you are putting
I
back.
am telling you, because that was my experience. We didn't have no electricity in 1940, and we could have roast breadfruit and put it on, roast and put it. However, this is 2024, where the expectation and our lives have transformed into the dependence of electricity. we are depending now on cell phone to survive. Me, cell phone. Me don't use house phone no more. Depend on electricity to survive. If me don't have electricity, me not live. And that the way it is. So we're not in 1940 no more. We are in 2024 going forward. The people them need electricity. And that's why I bring up 1940.
Well,
We're not there no more.
tell you, you had me for a minute there because I was totally out at left field. Me kind of feel like no in the arc when the 200 meter done. Me out in a left field, you know.
Oh, hold on. Which know what you're talking about?
In the arc when the 200 meter done run.
You're confused too. You confused me. Which Noah? Noah in the ark or Noah up on the field? Which
Noah
one?
must have been in the ark when that 200 meter they done run. Or Noah the think our vision in the ark when that 200 meter done run.
Left my Noah alone. I love him. I love Noah. Him speaking mind. I no care what you think. I love Noah. Leave him alone.
I tell you, Noah is an old liar. I can tell you, Noah is an old liar.
Wow.
Or for me, Noah is unethical, but I will get to that.
He's not unethical.
He's unethical because if Noah know that him have COVID, know before you come to run the race that you have COVID, and you don't take any precautions to protect your other colleagues and athletes.
So did he know?
He unethical.
Did he know?
Yes.
I didn't see that report.
Yes, it says that he said that he was sick, that he had a diagnosis for COVID. And I'm saying that it was plain unethical of him to have done that.
Wow. He can go to, well, they don't have the law anymore, but he could have gone to jail before that.
Right. So for me, I'm not liking Noah, so that's why I'm putting him in the ark. He should have been in the ark. But let me tell you, anyway, what your study thing says, did you support our Jamaican athletes in Paris? That is the question here today. What were your thoughts, guys? Did you support them? Did you feel any zeal for the Olympics? It did under your skin like first time? It never under my skin. No.
It never touch you?
No, it never under my skin.
I wasn't running to the TV to go and see the 100 meters female. I wasn't running to the TV to go see the 200 meter male.
Yes. Because there's no dominance. We know that we weren't dominant in it.
I still have not seen the relays yet.
No, we watched the 4x100 women because for me it was important to support those young crew were coming to support them. So I watch it, even though me never even expect them to run so good. But then give the people them a run for the little money.
Well, me have to go look for it. And see if we can find it.
You have to watch it. We can't play on the show from member. So them block the show last week.
Oh, yes.
So not play no video, people. After we run the show last week, Leo, he got play a video in the and the people them from the Olympics delete the whole show.
Then give me back piece side. Then take out the piece where the video the one.
We're not playing no video, we're not playing no music, we're not playing nobody's song, and we're not playing nothing from the Olympics. Them people are not ramp good. They're not ramp good. Anyway, Paulette said, I support the athletes regardless. The athletes did their best, she says, and I quite agree with her on that. Paulette Chambers says, Leo, that was donkey years ago.
Exactly.
But he was putting it into perspective.
Yes.
That in 1940, but that was the reality of 1940. The tilly lamp and the kitchen bitch and the long buckle, red stripe buckle them and you put the newspaper at the top or whatever cloth or to make a wick and the kerosene oil. So that was the reality then, and never have no phone.
Yes.
No, our reality over the years is a cell phone. Like you said, people rarely use their house phone. I rarely use my house phone.
Your house phone, Diana?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have a house phone because I needed to open the gate.
I didn't know that at all.
And yes, I have a house phone. There is a house phone with a number. I don't know what the number is, but I know I have a number and I pay a bill every month.
But oh my God, I didn't know that. Go ahead.
So we have house phones, but we depend on on the cell phones. We depend on not one but two cell phones in any given day, for our operation. But Leo, with that said, I think people need to prepare a little bit more for the eventualities
People
or
who
the
which people?
unexpected. Generally, us
I think the
Jamaica.
Prime Minister said to us few days before burial come, said we were very prepared.
No, but if we were very prepared, everybody would have had a tile lamp. Everybody would have not just had candles. People, how can you have hurricane in candles in hurricane and that is going to be your light? How many people have a battery operated radio? How many people have battery operated flashlights? Battery with
The
wheel
one thing
battery.
I know, I would feel like I am in another place if independence independence come and gone. I mean, I know nothing about it. Um, Olympics come and gone. I mean, I know nothing about it. And me can't watch it on TV. I may have to go wait until JPS say you can do it now before me can actually see anything. I would have a problem with that. Me don't have a black
Well,
street
that's why
all day long.
people
I mean, I
say
tell you
that
if I go black the street. I mean, I
so
tell
them have radios that you can get TV channel on your radio, battery operated.
oh, is that right? I didn't know that.
Yes, yes, there are
Hmm.
battery operated instruments that you can pick up a TV channel on. People need to
Okay.
prepare. People need to be
But,
aware. And
it all depends on your level of financial earnings, though, Diana.
Leo,
You can't just say people need to prepare because if they didn't have it and they couldn't prepare, they would not have been prepared.
Leo, I hear you that if they don't have it financially, but the truth is that there needs to be a greater awareness. If I'm aware of all the things that can possibly go wrong during a hurricane, I can better prepare if I'm aware of it in a real way. If the people them no, me not say them can't afford it because you ever see some of them phone, me
I,
have
I, I am
Samsung.
I'm,
You know how
I'm
much
not gonna go down that rat hole at all because
for some of them phone where them have? Huh.
yeah, but I think that's for daily use. That's for
Yeah,
their daily living. We
but
just talked about
instead
that.
daily use
But but
preparation for daily use, prepare for the emergencies.
I
From
don't.
one
How,
little
how do
radio
you
that
prepare? How do you prepare for no water?
you have drum, you have water buckle
How
where them
long is that
buy
gonna
water,
last? Because
then buy water and then throw away buckle them, buy
burial
water and fill them up and put them
burial
down.
was burial was July 1 or July 2. We're in August 10th. How do you
Yes,
prepare
and you
for
wouldn't
no
possibly have
water?
no, but the water commission will truck. You need to know what you're entitled.
No.
You need, but yes,
Them have to go pay for water also.
no,
And
them
I'm
need to
telling
know.
you. And the water truck can only go there 2 times a day. Remember them all. Remember all of them story from last week. Only two
Leo,
times a day.
Leo, you know that people don't know, a lot of Jamaicans don't know that they're entitled to call the water commission to come and fill up their containers.
They don't have no cell phone. They not have no phone.
Go to your neighbor who have a little charger, and everybody have car
I
and
think we're
everybody have
doing that,
charger.
Diana.
Everybody have car, everybody have charger. Leo, where you talking, man?
What is Starlink satellite available in Jamaica? What
Let
is
me
that?
let me read the thing then before you reach us ask about Starlink. No, you can't afford Starlink. So Omar was asking what's the topic for the day. Clearly, this thing not telling him. Um, donkey years, yes. Morning, my fellow Jamaican, says Michael Tomlinson. Morning, Michael. Leo, you need to go on the other stream because if people are talking on YouTube, I'm not seeing it because I'm looking at Facebook because I can respond if I have to. Michael says, morning, my fellow Jamaicans. Paulette said, she had a laugh. I don't use my host phone. She should even know where the host phone then I host. Sandra says, good morning, loves. Lovely to see everyone, even the ones I cannot see. Happy Saturday, she says. She must be there at church. Michael says, Scarlett says, I'm a little disappointed with the sprint events, but the field events did well. Jamaica to the world all the time. Yes, Carlene, big up. Michael says, is anyone aware of Starlink satellite internet available in Jamaica? Yes. So Starlink, Leo, is this satellite technology for internet service.
From Elon Musk.
Right, but it's available in Jamaica. What they do is that every now and again they run a special and you can get some refurbished equipment that works totally fine in Jamaica. It costs probably about 40,000 Jamaican for the layout of it and to get everything set up. And each month, I think the bill might be about $11,000 or something, but it works. I have a friend who has, and him never itch. It worked for him. Paulette says, I think the government should facilitate the people with supplies before the hurricane with water, battery operated fresh
Absolutely.
non-perishable items
Thank you very
before
much.
the hurricane.
Thank
We
you very much.
do that.
I will go along with that all
Yes,
day long because
yes,
people in Jamaica depend on the government for almost everything.
yes,
And so
truth is
they
that.
should have done that. They should have prepared with trucks parked up on the road there so that the people them can bathe. How much water you can store? You can't store for 1 month of water. Where you get that from? So I have a problem with the it's just that we need to prepare from a perspective where the help is prior to the event because you know it's to come. It'll cost us a little bit more money up front, but that's how it go. You know?
Well, Paulette from Jackie from Brunswick said not everybody have car. So, and she representing the people from Brunswick, St. Elizabeth, and those who have been significantly impacted and remain victims of it of burial month and a half later. And I agree with you, Jackie, that not everybody has a car, but there I don't know any Jamaican taxi driver who would not allow somebody to charge them car. I don't know of any Jamaican neighbor who would not say to somebody, yes, you can charge your phone. See it here, put your charger in and charge it up for a little bit. I still think that we have that spirit of Jamaicanism, if there is such a thing, to support each other despite it all.
Why are
So
we having two conversations in one, by the way? We're talking about Olympics and we are talking about St. Louis. What the deal? Yeah, stay upon one topic, man.
Jackie, she come and can talk about car. A Jackie fault.
No. It's the, I
Dear
mean,
Jackie.
the people that must have said, I want to do it and then two idiot. Yeah. You know, most of them must say,
Woo.
right. Do you
Well,
remember Cuban free light bulb scandal?
no, then you got look where you gone now. Church thing you introduce. Like
Michael,
scandal.
Michael, stay with it. Tell me about chicane. What name? Chicane
No, make we talk about Stoner and him gold medal.
and Stoner. Talk about Stoner. Talk about
Make
the
we talk about Tia
woman
Clay,
where,
how she
yeah,
run out her heart.
yeah, yeah.
Make we talk about all of the other athletes and
Make we talk about why is
participants.
it that Jacko and Shelly and
They
didn't
weren't well,
perform.
and I agree with them. They're not well, they can't perform.
Them never tell us that.
Yes,
Uncle
look
Jacko
here.
come out yesterday and tell me because me say Price run
Mm,
one
heat.
race and him mash up the race. Yeah.
Yes,
And then
yes,
the next day me I expect him to come now and me never
her,
hear
her,
nothing of her. Well,
eh,
Jamaica, we can call
her.
it. I think most people are upset, especially with Shelly and Price. I think we all understood that Jacko had
Injury.
an injury there before, and
Yeah.
we were hoping that she could come and um, but then we kind of caught off guard with Shelly and but what really happened? Because I heard that Shelly was not able to come into the training ground. It has nothing to do with her being hurt. What's going on?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the truth is. Whether I forgot to talk to our coach or her, but what I saw last suggested that one, she was not able to enter from the usual gate, so they had a change of policy and she couldn't enter through that gate. But when she walk around the full length, she and the American girl then walk around, and during her warm up, she got injured after it, so she couldn't make it. So she did make it over, so she had to go around after the lamentation.
No, she went into the training ground, but she couldn't get into the stadium to where she's supposed to run.
And then she had to walk around. And then when she walked around, she had to go warm up. And then when she was warming up, she got injured.
Oh, I never hear that the part there.
Yes.
You have too much story, and you create more conspiracy theories than out there.
Well, me still have one man with 84 counts for beat. So try your best. Can't have too much theory.
84 what? But Jesus Christ.
Michael Thomas said, "Do you remember the Cuban free light bulb scandal?" Michael, where you go right us now? We don't know.
Yeah, we are going with that now.
Says good morning to both of you. Good morning, Miss Jessie. How Mass Jessie though? How Mass Smith though? Tell him how the force. Where is whole lot of people don't get this link, because where is Miss Lady?
Michelle is on. Michelle is saying hi, good morning.
Okay.
We have
Come on,
Karen. Karen is on YouTube. I'm seeing her right. Good morning, Karen, over on YouTube. Karen Rowe. Good morning, Dianna and Leo. She says, happy weekend to everyone.
Yes.
I don't.
Say conspiracy theories with these supposed injuries. If people ain't injured, then people ain't injured. We can't run. We're only there for support them. And if them say them injured, we are by that the story. Any story a Jamaican athlete give me, I supporting them on it.
So what do you think? What do you think about Jacko? Should she have gone to the knowing
yes
hold on,
getting
knowing that what
mm-hmm.
knowing that she was hurt, because I think most people today and even yesterday and last week knew she was hurt. When she didn't enter the 100 meter, we knew that she wasn't gonna go into the 200 meter.
No, we never know that.
We knew that. Because if you can't run the 100, you were hurt.
100 is our better thing. So she must have said, okay,
I bought that too.
Run the 100 meter. Since you're injured, nobody have to do the heats for the 100 meter.
Dianna,
to the 100 meter, and then not perform in her top.
Dianna, if you are not capable of running the 100 meter, what most people are saying, and it's 3 days before the 200 meter, you supposed to know say you're hurt. And let me tell you, today hurt means that you would have known 3 weeks ago if you were going to be well today, based on your age. When I ask you, the science is out there to tell you whether or not you can. I'm telling you, because everybody knows your muscle growth rate. They know your age. They know how much you're going to grow, how much you're going to develop, and what you're going to recover, when you're going to recover. They know all of that. When anybody gets hurt in the arena, in the sports arena today, they can tell you, I'm coming back in 3 weeks. I'm coming back in 4 weeks. That is the way things are today. It's no longer when you don't know. They can tell you when you are going to come back.
Leo,
yes.
Well, since they can't tell me all of that, me just like to ask them, what the lotto number them?
No, because the lotto number in your muscle.
Oh, all right. Well, let me tell you that for me don't run no truth, because everybody differ, and where they are at emotionally impacts their physical healing.
Melissa,
so for me, I have a problem with that.
Melissa, me have a problem with what you say about Auntie D. You don't age. What the hell is that? What about me? What about me?
Oh, Melissa,
I understand that when any people come on the show, we don't can't give one smaddy. We don't can't give one smaddy. A colleague, and then I'll give it the other one. Okay? You have to give it two away. You have to say, oh, even when me look like me in 90, 98, 99, you have to say, boy, Leo, you look good. Diana, you look good too. I say you have to do it. Or else me just tell her to come off of the show. The Bex.
Melissa, beg you, big up Leo there for be quick before he hard take him and he can't run in race. What a piece of bad-mindedness, and you never hide it. Master, no, you don't even hide the bad mind and gratefulness. No, sir. No, sir, you're terrible, oh dear. Thank you so much for joining. Good to hear you, and happy to have you in the space. Melissa, what were your thoughts about how the Jamaicans perform? I know he's a full-blood American, but hey, what were your thoughts on that? Paulette says sometimes athletes are injured and will still try to perform. Yes, but them have to balance it. So when Olympics done and then win the Olympic gold and then get no extra other contract, then still have to go run outside of that. So them have to balance it. Nobody now gonna tell me say Sharika.
Well, people out there saying that Sharika should not have gone. She should have given another opportunity for a younger person to go.
No, Sharika fight fine and she go back again next week if they have the Olympics. Sharika to the world. Yeah. Jamaican government give free always end. All right. Same way. So Paulette says sometimes athletes are injured and will still try to perform like Sharika. She was hoping against the odds and giving it her best, but then she just can't. Melissa says, Auntie D, you don't age. Oh my God, she says. Love seeing you. Mwah. Leo, bad-minded self, earned for himself. Yes, Leo, handsome same way. She
That's what I
says,
mean like. That's what I mean like. Paulette, you know. But
Leo, you look
you suck up, you know, Melissa. You don't mess up the whole thing, you know. You suck, but me still accept it. Me accept handsome
I
part.
know he's not accept the answer.
Handsome, yeah, me.
Ooh, bad man didn't listen. Anyway, let's go back to the Olympics because apart from Stoner gold, I want to talk about Tia Clayton's performance. I want to talk about the camaraderie that you feel out within the Jamaican team when them run them thing, them support each other even though them not make it. Me want to talk about the comment where the 200-meter man from Botswana said in our interview. Hey, you never hear the interview?
No, what I'm saying.
When me tell you they interview the man and them ask him, oh, if he's now going to be the face of the 200-meter in athletics. And he said, no, he's not arrogant and loud and boisterous like
Malika for Noah. I remember they asked him something about is he going for the record, and he says, don't bring me in that record conversation. I just want the goal. Tobago.
Botswana man just slap him up and him calm and easy, no calm and easy. Me love him.
So you see the difference between him. They were showing a video of how Lyle went on before the race when he was coming onto the course.
Yes.
And then they showed him. He walks steadily.
Straight and steady and straight face.
Right to the yes.
Focus.
And then Lyle in there all over the place. And the same thing in do I try get people. That's a mind game, you know. You know that, right? There's a mind game he's trying to psych them out. And so
yes, it's bad and wicked because he knew when he had the COVID. Then as soon as he say only make third position, in drop down, spread out, whole up heart like the man named Sanford and Son Sanford. You remember Sanford? You know, remember?
Yes, I do. He said, I have heart attack. And then they give him some money and the heart attack go away.
Melissa says, can't be mad at Shelly. She did what she thought was best for her at that time. She show up for us year after year after year. We just can't vex. Quite true. No, we're not vex with none of them. Worse, we're not vex with Sharika, my girl, that to the end. Paulette Chamber says that was a big shade to Noah. It was very unsportsman. Yes, big shade to Noah, man. Big shade. Behave terrible this so.
It is not yet fully matured and can do all they want at the starting point, but his entry was a bit too much. And
yeah, man, it was loud. It was.
To be honest with you, that's why I'm lose because he been tired by the time he going to the 200 meter.
No. He knows that I will get a beat, and he knows that it's on top of it too.
So I love his girlfriend. All right, there's something on Facebook. I had to smile the other day.
Who is the girlfriend?
Junelle, the 400 meter, Jamaica's 400 meter. You know, Janelle? Yeah.
Okay.
From St. Elizabeth, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes, she's from St. Elizabeth. I love the fact that she's from St. Elizabeth and she speaks up. She speaks up about loving her shade of black.
Blackness.
Yeah, man. We love that.
She's the girl who them says she too black.
Yes, and she's a girlfriend of Noah Lyles. So there's somebody who said that they mad at her on Facebook. Because she never worked him hard enough in her bed. And they should have
mash him up.
She should have tied him out, for the 100 meter. That was funny.
Boy, no Jamaican people out of order so cute. No where to draw the line. Says no, I shouldn't have run if he was ill. He may have compromised. Exactly. Or if I'm going to run, yes, him can run, but put on your mask and thing and protect your fellow athletes.
I did not know that he.
I thought that was bad.
I did not know that he knew that he had.
Yeah,
COVID.
he knew.
He
ran and he was unwell.
That is not. Yeah, that is not good.
Poor sportsmanship.
He's trying to make sure that he gets what he promised the American people. He wanted to get the 200, 100, and 200 double. He's never done that.
So let me ask you something, Leo. Who was the man who stone a stone out at the discuss?
Never watch it.
Who was the reigning championship? For usually
Somebody America. That's somebody America, man.
no man, as somebody in a Europe, them the man they big and then strong a Europe, them they discuss man come from.
When name Stoner.
Yes. Me want to know who in the beat. For me sure say somebody down a European beat. For usually see some man them big so who
Them
when they want to run.
they're like what you may call it.
Czechoslovakia and
Yes, and
Poland
Russia. Was Russia in here? Was Russia in here?
Russia never there. Then tell poor Russia so then can come play. Then I play with them.
Somebody named Mykolas Alenkna.
Yes, man. Eat him.
From Lithuania.
Lithuania. Yes, man. Them the place. Them the people that come from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's and then the third place was Lord. The third place, I'm gonna see it anyway.
How do you like the girl Alfred from St. Lucia? What a girl good.
I didn't know that she trained in Jamaica. She went to high school here in Jamaica.
Catherine. Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Hey, even the chick Gabby who ran the 201, she's Jamaican too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Jamaica.
what is going on here in the world? Because why are Jamaicans always
Alfred not Jamaican, she come here for school.
I know, but Jamaica have a part to play. She said thanks to Jamaica.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, Jamaica. So then if you need to win a medal, come to Jamaica to train. But you're charging enough money. I'm opening up the channels now. Because there is
my business.
We put something in your foot. Make you go look faster. Okay? So just come and spend 2 years, but we're charging enough money. Jamaica need to know how to our bass, the music, in music, the bass guitar, our bass. When you cut the reason people from all over the world come to Jamaica to make reggae music is because the bass, the sound of the bass in Jamaica is different from the sound of the bass in any other world, in a part of the world.
Part of the country.
Yeah, you cannot get this at Jamaica bass anywhere else. So they come for that. It's the same thing with the running now. All we have to do is charge them to put the little thing in it, and it's not dumpling, but you just put the little thing in your foot and you run faster. So just come.
Well, your mother said you must not drink no coffee this morning. For next thing you're gonna say, we're gonna buckle whatever the thing is, we're gonna start buckle it and
buckle it.
Michael said the transgender Michael, that is another long story by itself. The transgender athletes.
Was he? What do you say?
Michael talking about in boxing. There's another sport, Michael.
Yeah, man, I saw it. It's boxing.
There's two of them in another sport too.
Oh.
Or it's two of them in boxing, I don't know. But Michael, that's another long story for another morning. But
it's true though. But I mean, what do you do? Was he or she transgender for real, or were they female with woolly testosterone?
No, they're transgender.
So they take off their penis to become women?
I don't know if they go to a full set of removing the genitals. But, it brings to mind something, as you said, at Leo. There was a girl out of Africa who... Yes. Yeah. And everybody was up in arms about her, and she can't enter this and she can't enter that. And she was a biological woman.
Yes, but she had extra testosterone.
Yes, levels, but she's a woman.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. That's why I'm asking if this boxer is a woman or a man, because
a man turned woman.
So when the first round the boxing, the woman said she hardest came back in her life.
Yes.
You're gonna kneel down and top play. So then I'll box some more.
I don't know they're just walking that ring and drop them
but I don't know where we're going with it. I think that if they want to identify as if a man wants to identify as woman, then there's enough, and they need to go train as the whatever gender it is, transgender, train to be a transgender, and Olympics need to introduce transgendering as a part of
Category.
a
Yes,
category.
our transgender category.
Yeah, yeah. So we can be entertained.
I
But
don't know. I'm not opposed to transgender athletes, um, but it's kind of a gray area because are we going to then make athletes compete based on their testosterone levels, which are the genetics that usually not the genetics, but whatever is the indication of how male you are.
yes,
Um, because you do have some women who have high levels of testosterone, but you know, mean they're strong.
yes.
You know,
But
mean they're strong.
the question is, um, are we creating another but another a trinary indicator? I mean, if you think about it, binary means
Two.
0 and 1, 0 and 1, right? All
Mm.
right. So there's 1 0, and then there's 1. Now where are we gonna go? We're gonna have 0 1 and 2, or
No,
1 1,
you can have 0 0.
but that's still binary, 0
But
1.
then you will have to have no, you have to go have a 0 0 0 and 1.
All right. So it's 0, then
Zero zero
and then zero
one.
one, and then 0 1.
You have 0 0, then
Mm,
you have 0,
mm.
then you have 1, and you have 1
1
1.
1. Okay, 1
Because
1. Yeah.
right, because then you need 4 categories because now you're going to have
Yes.
the
The other,
transgender
the
heroes,
opposite of the, yeah.
and you're going to have the transgender ones.
Marie God, hold on.
So
My
you're going
battery
to
are dead.
have 4 categories of classification.
Hold on 1 second. My battery are dead. 1 second.
Yeah,
You
your battery.
realize?
See there, go beg your neighbor charge. Go beg your neighbor charge.
I
Go
know, I
beg your
know, I know.
neighbor charge. All right. Michael Thomason says, yes, Michael, we're talking about the transgender. We have to go have different classifications. Michael says St. Lucia upset that Jamaicans claiming her. Them lucky we not claim them entire country. Them no know where who. Them
So, so,
lucky.
so Diana, I'm asking because I don't know. This is for clarity, right?
Yes.
All these billions of years we've been here as 0
No,
and
we haven't. No, you lose me right there. So when you say all these billions of years, as far as I'm concerned, we've been here 2,000 plus years. Go ahead.
okay. So I am very scientific,
Mm-hmm.
and the science says that the Earth has been around for at least 10 billion years. Okay, at
Let's
least
try
10
that.
billion years,
Me not
and
believe in that.
what you there's a difference between the people who are attracted to science and other, right? So
Some truth or some not.
all right, and
That
so we've
mean
been here.
people you hear Leo insulting me, you hear Leo insulting me.
Let's talk about,
You
let's
need to
take a
hear the
2000.
people.
Let's take a 2000. All right, let's take a 2000. We've been here for 2000 years
Yes,
knowing about Adam and Eve,
yes,
right? And
yes.
that's and then all of a sudden, no, we have to go change our minds because we no longer have 0 and 1. We are going to have 0 1 1 or something, whatever it is. But we're going to have an opposite of that thing, because in life there are two sides. So if we introduce a brand new gender, then we have to have the opposing gender too, right?
So
So
that's
that
why
we.
we have 0 0 and 1 1.
But who? What? That's so we have the transgender. What else do we have? What else do we have?
No, but it's a transgender with 2 genders.
Oh, no, that don't want to lose me. We have man and woman, and then we have man woman.
No, you have man and woman, and then you have transgender man and transgender woman.
Oh, so it go both ways.
Right. That's how
Oh,
I
so
see it.
we so we
That's how
put
I see it.
so we can put a penis on a woman.
Yeah, but she don't need to have a penis. She can just become transgender.
All right, I'm done
You
with
don't
this
need to have the
conversation.
genitals in order to be regarded as transgender.
What do you mean by that? I thought
You
that
don't have to go through the full blown operation in order to do it. You don't have to.
no. I am saying though that the only way that I can determine whether you are a man or a woman is through your
Genitals.
your genitals.
And I don't think that that is exclusively how it is defined. Leo, you tell me that we're not in 1940, but your mentality is BC 20. What's wrong with you?
Me last, me last, I'm completely last. I'm not dissing anybody. I just need to. I am a person of clarity, and I want to know. And so somebody need to come on the show and tell me exactly how this is gonna go. And that's all I want. All right. I'm not dissing anybody. Me not disrespect nobody. Me not. No, me just want to understand. So here goes Sunny Sky says, "Good morning, Dr. D and Leo. The conversation is very interesting, but me last."
All right. So, transgender, according to the dictionary, says that it denotes or relating to a person whose gender identity does not correspond with the sex registered for them at birth. Hmm?
Oh, okay, all right.
So,
So
which is
there,
why for me, your transgender is not indicated by your genitals. A transgender person is someone whose gender identity
come after,
typically
come after.
differs
Yeah,
from what is typically associated with the sex they are assigned. Some transgender people who desire medical assistance to transition from one sex to another are called transsexuals. So they're not transferring their gender, they are also transferring their sexual indicators. Those people are transsexuals. You're confused enough?
worse. let's go. Let's go talk about something else. What else is in the news this week?
Hold on, let me go. Hold on, let me start out all in confusion there first. So. Paulette says Jamaicans should trademark their athletic training. Yes, and they need to make it. You know what we need, Paulette? We need to have a sports tourism business where more people come here as tourists, but take advantage of our sports capacity and capacity development capabilities. So we need more sports tourism activities. So like the baseball team, the people that who play baseball need to run fast, right? Them need to come at Jamaica during them off season as tourists, but spend more time in our training camps to develop their speed and their strength. Mm. So may I agree with you, Paulette. Erica says they said the boxer was born female. She won the gold medal, but the way she that clocked down everybody, she would have to win the gold medal, my dear.
She win the corner that she won it.
But who else would have win it? You see, you never watched none of match when she
I watched the first one.
somebody. Me say me watch her match and when she hook the woman, me feel it. Me feel it. Me say me feel it. Me that drop. And the woman still a come back at her. Me know what she da hope for. Ah, all right. Michael says transgendering is not new. In India, they even have transgender gods and numerous genders. That's what you said. Yeah, no, what
So
you
what? Them
said.
no, them no, them no. Them no. What you call it? Worship the regular God.
Them worship thousand god. If you see the Indian them and the Chinese them have whole heap of different gods.
Okay.
But it's just that if you go way back in history, we've had loads and loads of gods. I think our Christian inclination
Take over the.
is what has caused us to cast aside some of the very gods. But
Well,
they're the God for the corn, God for the sun, God for the moon, God, the God of horses, Diana, the God of this and God of beauty, you know?
but gender now have nothing to do with God though. Gender have everything to do
Yeah,
with.
but Michael is saying that in India they have transgender gods.
Okay.
Michael, send us a link for Leo is not convinced. Sunny
No,
Sky,
no. Me just not understand. Not have conviction. I mean, I have to do the being convinced. Me just not understand. Me need
what
to
you don't
understand more.
understand, Leo? Transgender.
Yeah, you said something about transsexual and
Right. So
transgender and
transsexual
then
is when I decide that I want to have a penis. So I'm going to go and go to that operation and I'm going to have a penis. But I don't want to identify as a woman anymore with a penis. I want to identify as a man. So I have a total
So
transsexuality.
that's two different things that you just did a while ago, you know. Because
Yes.
you could go by getting the penis and still be a man, right? Or because nowadays people are identify as a whole heap of different things. So it just changes identity also. So it's not just his gender and change, but rather him identity and him gender. That's a whole heap of something for suck up. Me can me no me no in it.
It's going to take a long time for us as a
Yeah.
people to embrace the variations of what sexuality is. But it's something that we need to get to. We need to get to understand that there are some people there who don't really want to be identified as they are by birth, because they really don't feel that way. They
And
really can't operate that way. And some of us can look back into our own lives and all those who we've interacted with across our lifetime and recognize that there's some people who probably should have really been a woman, and some man who then say fenke fenke and then so this and that and then so neat and cute and all of that, that they should have been woman. And there's some women who
so
so rough.
should they identify as women when they have those female when they have those female attributes, those things that they grew up they're a man but they feel effeminate.
They feel feminine,
So
and they can only say
should they
feminine.
identify as women or should they continue to identify as man but but they have female
They should.
tendencies?
I'm sure that some of them would want to identify as women, and some of them would probably feel much better being identified as a woman than being identified as a man. But then the society just don't advance that much. We're not inclusive. We're not. I don't know. We're not into
I
that.
don't know that I would not give the person an opportunity or to allow them to be equal. I'm not saying all of that. I am saying that I do not understand the technicality around it. The person is a person. Human being is a human being, and we are all treated and would be treated should be treated equally. Remember, some black, remember, some black in its country. My
Hey,
thing is
Mrs. Some mix up, but then mix up, I can bleach you out. But me tell you about that.
but I would never allow myself to give somebody an opportunity just because you're black or just because you're white or because you're transgender over anybody else. I believe if you come with it, you come with it, and that's all we need. But my thing is, I just don't understand the whole technical issue of being identified as or to change your gender and to be competing in an area that you weren't even supposed to be in the first place. Those are the things that I don't understand because as a man, you grow with certain strength that's more powerful than a woman. That's natural. It is what we come to understand that a male lion of you're going to tell me that a male lion with the whole heap of here around him is going to change him gender and he will look differently. I just want to understand the technicality about it. That's what I want to understand. The scientific part.
All right, let me go to them comment here for you. Ask rocket science and
Exactly.
Tony says, "Good morning, Dr. Diana and Leo. The conversation is very interesting, but me lost. She lost as fast as she lost. Try catch on, try catch on. Sunny it's good to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Always enjoy your posting and your interactions. But we're talking all kind of things. It said first we start off by asking if you did support the Jamaican athletes, even though we weren't in our usual fullness of glory. We may not dominate with that dominance, but there's so much newness in the different events that we managed to capture people's attention, not just capture awards, but people's attention in. And I'm encouraged by the young people them. I must tell you though, yesterday I watched the 400 meters hurdles men finals, and I was disappointed in that athlete Leo. The boy was running good. He is a young man with whole leap ahead of him, and he fell and he didn't complete his race, and I was disappointed. I said there's something about the mentality that we need to know, that you must complete your race
No matter what.
no matter what. He
Mm.
wasn't the only one who fell, but he was the only one who had a did not finish. How you must go Olympics and get did not finish. You must finish.
I want to say good morning to Sharon Small, who's watching.
Yeah.
Carlene and
Hi,
Carlene.
Sharon Small. I know her. Hi, how are you? Hi.
Carlene Ann, good morning. Team Jamaica, she says, thank God our anthem was played at the
Yeah,
Olympics.
she da go dead. Eh?
Lawton Wilkinson says, good morning to you. And Miss Short said, I said good morning to you, but it's all right.
Lot-
Prudence nicely says, morning.
Yes, my girl.
uh,
Oh, God.
yeah, can we go to independence?
No, let us finish up. Erica says, I support the Jamaican athletes in Paris, win or lose. It was so good that Elaine, Shelley, and Sharika may have all missed their. It was so sad that Elaine, Shelley, and Sharika may have missed their last Olympics. And time will tell. You know,
Last, I
them
think I
they
think
come back. Them girl will come back like,
I
you know,
think Sharika is gonna be back. I don't know about Elaine.
Elaine
Elaine
and
might be
Shelley.
up there in about 33, 34
She
somewhere.
can still come back. She can go enter
Yeah.
something else. Paulette Chamber says, Leo, you need to have a diversity, equity, and inclusion training. Yes, Leo.
No. That is for equity and understanding
What is
diversity.
inclusion?
I understand all of that.
You will
That's not
understand.
the training that I want. The training that I want is the technical aspect to understand
But
when
it comes
people
with
train and what.
training.
No, man. It has to do with what the training is. Diversity, equity, and inclusion has been to do with opportunities to allow people to get opportunities, to get to
No. But
be
there's a whole,
employed.
Leo, there's a whole knowledge base around this. It's not just giving opportunities for quote unquote diversity in the workplace. The
Not just
whole
workplace, anywhere.
anywhere, but the whole diversity, DEI, know is is another science that you have to go study.
So are you telling me that you studied?
I'm saying that I'm studying it and I have a far more advanced
Paulette, tell me
awareness
where I can go get this
than
thing here done.
than
Tell me, because I need to understand people,
Paulette.
how we're
Nobody
moving
else here
away.
on this platform come across a DEI training session that is free. Please let Leo know about it and share it here so
Absolutely.
we all can do it.
Absolutely.
Michael
As the
says,
scientific part.
Mike, you have to go for everything and you'll get it. Michael says, years ago in Africa, a wealthy woman with a daughter as her heir could change her gender to male for inheritance reasons. See again, case studies on the DEI. Sunny Sky says, society say they can identify how they feel, how they want to. Sunny Skies mix up. VM herself, are you saying that God made a mistake? No, we're not saying that God made that mistake. We're saying that there are some people. Think about it, VM. When you were growing up, did you not have any cousin, anybody down the road, or any young man who it was just so neat and
Effeminate.
effeminate, and people used to call him names and stuff?
Yes.
Who perhaps would feel better if he could identify as a woman than have to endure the jeers and the
We are
they
talking about whole heap of different things, as you know. We're talking about a whole heap of different things. And as me say, Paulette says, Leo, man companies offer it. Ooh, man.
many
Oh,
companies.
many. Sorry, you should sound like, okay, you need speak to a prophet. All right.
Ooh.
All right. So the thing is, we are talking about a whole heap of different pieces of this new knowledge base that we have jumped into. And I don't want us to get into areas where we don't know and we're talking and it's uncomfortable to some people or creating discomfort for others and stuff. So I want us to be very clear. I want you to be very clear that and I have no problem because I understand it. There was once upon a time it was giving opportunities to women. There wasn't enough women getting leadership roles and so forth, and we worked through that. And now we are close to where we want to be in terms of women having, not for all countries, but I'm talking about for United States, some cities in the United States. We're almost there, but not there yet. But a lot more women today are doing greater than they did than women did in 1970s and 1960s, and so there's growth there. But now we've turned into something else, or we got into LGBTQ, and we're moving into an arena. Now we're moving into the genderization of human beings. So I to understand how this works so I can apply it to my daily ins and outs. That's all it is. And you made a good point about um, gender sexualization and gender. You made a good point when you went to the dictionary a while ago. It gave me some perspective, but I don't think it's done yet. I think we need to. I was talking. I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot now, but yesterday, day before yesterday, I had an interview, and this gentleman said to me that he is part white, part uh, Hispanic, and part black, and he wanted to know what I identify as. I say, "Me black." I say, I'm asking what you identify as. He wasn't so sure because some people say he is this, some people say he's that, and so on. So I said, all of what other people said never important. What I wanted to know from you is what you identify as, because if you're black, there's also a chart with that people use to determine how much percentage of you must you be before they call it black and that kind of thing there. And so it all of these things are serious conversations that can either elevate who you are or can break it down easily, very easily. So it's a very touchy area. I'm glad we're dealing with it the right way this morning.
Okay. Before we move out of the Olympics, I wanted to comment that for me, the Olympics highlights the reality of who we are as a people, um, physically. That these athletes train and their ultimate is to perform at the Olympics, but in a moment, all that can be lost, and it brings to the fore too for me the emotional well-being and the importance of your emotional state to get past those hurdles, to not just endure when you have lost the race, but to get past the hurdles when you don't even when you can't even pursue your immediate dream.
That's great.
I,
That's great.
I think also that it highlighted for me what sportsmanship is. When I saw Simone and her colleague from the US celebrate without any prompting the Brazilian woman's gold medal success, it was warming to my heart. When I saw the Jamaican boy who did Clark, who didn't complete, and disappointed with him, who didn't complete the 400-meter race, and there is another young man who didn't win. He didn't come in the top three, and he walked back to him, help him up, make him stand up, and make him and say, "Come on."
He carried him to the end of the race, or what?
No, he never finished the race, but he went back to him,
To get him.
look round the track and see say he still there down the element. And like boy, get up, what do you?
I think Usain Bolt put it right. He said he trained for 4 years to run for 9 seconds. To compete for 9 seconds, and
Yes.
that 4 years is not. You can't take that away, because people who go to the Olympics, it means that they're at top of their game in their country. That's a big thing. And so even if they did not perform to the level of what we expect, they did their best, and we have to commend them. Them in a big way, because it is not an easy task to get to the Olympics, right? And I believe if the country, when they go to Olympics, they're representing their country, and the country should have a special budget for for them, for the athletes, for the trainers, for the coaches. They should have a special budget ready so that when the 4 years come on and ready for them don't have no problem getting to and being where they're supposed to do to represent their country.
Mentally and physically.
Everything, I know a psychologist who goes to the Olympics and the World Championships for our athletes, and he said his whole job is to make sure that when they go down to say on your marks, get set and go, that they are mentally ready to go. And so he works with them from before so that when they are on that block, they are ready to go and they're going to give their best at that point in time. And that's all we ask for. So somebody comments that you see people saying, oh, they feel, oh, I don't believe, I don't like the word feel at all.
One of them have failed. All of them, regardless of them run fifth, did not finish, did not qualify. All of them have been successful. They have pursued their dreams. And I think, half of them people that jump up and down and say, why didn't do this and then should I do that? And I said, what have you done lately for yourself?
And for your country.
I don't even reach us yet. What them do for themselves? What you do for yourself? Half of them, what have you done for yourself? All right.
Okay, take some comments there and let's wrap up this segment.
Well, if you see comments that I haven't read.
Well, Diana, she said, VM says, no, I did not, Diana. We are starting to accept too many things. Oh, God. That might be true, but I'm not so sure.
Okay. But, VM, yes, it might seem that we're starting to accept too many things because it don't sit well with our own standards or what we've been cultured to accept. There are things that I didn't grow up accepting, but I find that it's something that I have to accept. No, it is what it is. Do I want to practice that? Do I want to take part in it? No, I can. It don't fit within my value system on certain levels. Some things, but I don't know. It not. It's a whole can of worms, I suppose. Jackie Donna Brunswick, St. Elizabeth said true. Polly Chambers says, I believe Jamaica should welcome the athletes home with a celebration. It will encourage the athletes for the next event. They need to be celebrated. Yes, I need to celebrate them day in and day out because they have given of themselves. And they continue to do it. Mike says an athlete from Singapore or Hong Kong who gets a gold medal gets over 180,000 as prize money. If you just turn up, we get 180,000 Jamaican out, I can't do very much, but we understand.
I watched a couple of things. One, I watched the Serbia basketball team. They won the bronze, right? And suppose you see them on the bus this morning. It's like a gold medal they get, man. I'm telling you, it was really nice to see them jumping on all of them, And then there was a moment in time that I saw Broadbell. When Broadbell raced, he came in the same time, but two people were second place and they had the same time and everything. And he was so joyful to get a bronze. Broadbell is somebody who's accustomed, or we are accustomed to seeing him in the gold medal spot, right? He got, and he could have gone and talk with Olympic Commission to say, hey, I got a second place also. We tied for the same time. But he didn't. He walked away accepting that bronze as though it was gold. I was really happy to see that.
I'm going to tell you, I have a problem with that.
Yeah, I know most people don't.
We have a big problem with that because I believe that there must be equity, there must be consistency, and there must be right. You see how that American boy in the 200 meter, how he won his thing, and then place him out at left field in the corner, and Lyle, who never won his thing, then put him in the middle, giving him the best advantage over everybody else. No, So I have a problem with the 100-meter male as well, that the authorities can't just say, oh yes, all right, we come second. No, you need to stand up for your right from the get-go, appeal the thing right in the moment. Me and you can run the same time, have the same thing, and at that level I am told that you don't go down to 1,000th of a second. Give
1,000.
them both, give them both this the same time, give them both the same medal. So me have a problem with that.
I think there's a rule that will support your argument,
Right out of my
and
mouth.
I hope that they look at it and make a decision from there. I think
No, then too lame. Whoever the people who sit down in the stand and did a pose up, but them are
Diana,
representing Jamaica.
Diana, come on! You have to understand that they have a job.
That's who have a
I don't
job.
want him to go and appeal. The people who are actually making the decision at the time.
No, I don't have a problem with the people who made the decision. I have a problem with the people who represent, who are the leadership of the different organizations representing Jamaica, who should make the appeal. Them is the problem I have. Them I have the
Okay,
problem with,
okay, okay,
that
okay.
they are too caught up in the moment of this euphoria, that them forget
Of
what them
going to
are there
of
for.
going to the Olympics.
Yes, and sit down in there and a drink Paris wine and a smile Paris smile. Them need to remember why they are there. Juliet says, good morning to all on this
Hold on,
podcast.
you have to stop this. No, 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 no. Fix your face first before you read that comment. Juliet did not write the comment the way your face looked a while ago. All right.
Miss Juliet, how your mother do? She said, Juliet said this morning, good morning to all on this platform. Lovely to be here, she says. And she says further, I had a problem finding you again this morning, so I am very late. Is Leo you're really talking to on that part of it, Juliet? Because it's Leo who have the thing. But I'm going to look into it. I'm going to look into it to see how to make sure when I get
Remember,
the
Diana
information.
says she's going to look into it. It off of my shoulder now,
That's
okay?
that I was going to be successful. I said I'm going to look. But Juliet, thank you so much. I was concerned when I didn't see you, so thanks very much for being here, guys. Remember to share the link so that others who trying to find us can find us. And we're
Di-
on YouTube as well.
Diana,
And
I think you draw somebody attention a while ago and say Paris wine and Paris smile. Did you know that you said that?
yes,
Oh,
then Brockway.
okay. Sharon caught you. Paris wine and Paris smile.
Make the one shot she go on about our business. Then sit down in there, yeah, inside Paris wine and Paris and let
Oh
me
boy.
them to
Listen, man. We need to move on away from this now and into independence. It's 62 years. Diana, you remember when independence?
Mark says, good morning, Dr. Diana, and good morning, Leo. Mark, so good. Mark, you know work this morning. Where is your wife? Oh, look for when you're supposed to come and talk to him about
Yeah.
how much
You're
years
supposed to
apart.
tell us
Mark,
about
now
yeah,
show you
yeah,
mine.
yeah,
Where your
yeah,
wife?
yeah. You need to not karaoke singing to celebrate. Mark is following me on karaoke. I'm having a lot of fun doing karaoke, I must tell you. Really, really. So you want to come on? Well, you only have a few minutes left, but
We
you
not only have one whole hour, we have
no,
45.
come on. You want to come on and tell us about what caused you and your wife to be in your relationship for how much years again? 49 years? Was it 49 years you say?
Whole heap of years.
Was
Or
that
maybe
was that by an intentional act? Was it a fluke? Was it because of the food you eat? Because she take care of you and you have to take care. What was it that kept you guys together so long?
32-year Mark said, let me read it. Look at, let me read the comment them first. Mark A says, Leo not karaoke singing to celebrate independence in my ass. No, you ever hear Leo sing? It seems dreadful. Mark said, I'm off today. VM says, I forgot to say good morning. I agree with you, Dr. Diana. They wanted to give Lies the win. Exactly. Then that try set him up. Wicked. Juliet says, Mom is doing the best she can. We're hanging on with God's help. Great. Remember, guys, that we celebrate particular Jesse and Juliet because they have somebody in their home who they love dearly, who has dementia, Parkinson's disease, whatever it is, and they are taking care of them. So remember every week to do a little shout out to Juliet and Jesse so that them know that we still love them and we're thinking of them. Mark said, Mark, how you must say that? Mark, you know, easy, take it off. He said she busy calling her here. You know, no, say you can't talk out with business like that. Mark, when in marriage, don't know. How you must come here, come tell we say your wife a color here. She don't want nobody knows that she color here.
The air supposed if it's red, it's natural. If it's red, it's natural. I mean, red like
Sorry
you know, yeah.
You see there now. Lorna says good morning, good people. Lorna, what take you so long? You did a reap. Paulette says I watched the independence celebration at the stadium and she loved it.
It was nice. It was actually nice.
Watch it too?
Yeah, man.
I says it's 32 years of marriage. But see that 32 years, don't you know you come and talk about she did a color year.
Why is that you want a done the man marriage? Why you want done the man marriage?
Mark, may I try save it because he need to say it's joking.
You just tell him say it done or you save it. I mean, that make me that
but me save it by telling him say he need to delete it or he need to say a joke him make.
Oh, okay.
Quick.
Hey, Mark, say a joke I make quick. This world is not meant for you alone, okay? I twirl. Marriage is like brother and sister. You fight every day, but you're still brother and sister.
At the end of it all.
Yeah, but honestly, it's a joke. It's a joke.
It's a joke. But I say a joke. No one didn't mean to say a joke. But I say a joke I make. You better come in a Facebook and say a joke I make.
He did. Oh my God.
But this is hilarious.
Yeah,
so
but
let's talk about independence.
I was asking you, Diana, if you remember when the flag go up and thing.
When?
1962.
Then what me tell me about that? I mean, I even did the road. But I can tell you, I spoke with my mom.
Yes.
Years ago, I spoke with my mom, and I used to record her, and I need to look for some of those recordings. And she was a social worker back then. And she remembers well, she says that she was assigned to St. Elizabeth at that time. And as a social worker, she had to be in the fields to ensure that the presentation was all set up and the flag in place and thing. And she recalled it fondly and she enjoyed the recollection. I also spoke to her years ago, and I have that recording. I can probably share that with you, Leo, about Denby and how Denby show started. And she told me that Denby show didn't start with the JAS or with the 4-H. It really started under Michael Manley with some social development under the Christian Area Land Authority. So I said, but Mommy, Christian Area Land Authority is potato growing. And she gave me a long history about it, that it really was a deliberate design by Norman Manley to have officers who would go out into the fields, one person looking at social issues, one person looking at agricultural issues, and they would go out as a team, 3 or 4 people assigned on a daily basis, moving from the Christiana Area Land Authority to whichever location they were going, and they would come back and compile their weekly reports and discuss the challenges from the different perspectives and how to fix it. I mean, I said that if we did continue upon that, the part that who could have beat we?
Remember there was Hague too? Remember they had the Hague show also?
Yes, right. Hague over in Trelawney, and it's right next to upper scale Trelawney.
Yeah.
Hague, upper scale Hague.
Yeah, but I do remember when the Hague show would go on, and I remember how we used to listen to the radio. I think it's RGR that used to carry the Hague show on the North Coast. And
oh, really?
Yeah, man. We used to. There was always a commentator on the spot, and you could actually see the goat and the pumpkin and all of the things. There was you actually see it through the radio. It was really fun.
Oh, it was the coverage was brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. It's like listening.
And so descriptive. Leo, I love that. I love how you say that. You could see it because it calls to mind when I would listen to cricket as a young girl, and when they had those English commentators. Miss not, worse if it
was. Why mean name again? Why mean name? A Bob Cousy and a Bob Cousy. There was, yeah.
No, but there was a woman too who used to comment. Let me tell you, when the man tell you about the fluttering of the birds and how them rise over the greenery, and he tell you, and then he just rush you back into how Ambrose rushing in, and Ambrose back in them days,
Um,
another
uh,
big man, Michael
hold on,
Holding,
hold
you
on,
know.
hold on, hold on, hold on,
Oh
hold on,
my
hold
gosh,
on.
it
You're
was
gone too far. No, no, you're me can't. Me don't know who named Ambrose. I know Michael Holden.
Holding. I know
I know
Ambrose
Kraft.
back in the day.
And okay,
I,
Roberts. Yeah,
Michael Holding and
okay.
and Marshall
And when
and
when them a run down, him tell you
oh
from
gosh,
him
and
take,
it was
he would
crude.
describe the first step, the second step, the
Ah,
third step, and when he reach
yes,
up at the wicked,
yes, and
and
he
him
did it.
release the ball, and he tell you which part the ball drop,
Ah,
and how the man take the bat, and him flip
yes.
it, and
Ah, yeah. Me say when
you
that
were watching cricket, that better than any TV.
no man, the man tell you, and when Sir Garfield, when him, I know
Thomas
Garfield, Lloyd,
Lloyd, yeah,
when
Clive,
Lloyd
Clive
come up
Lloyd.
to Lloyd,
Come
Clive
up to bat
Lloyd
and he tell you all
comes
him
to the
bat big.
cricket,
The
eh?
bat big, the bat big.
Cricket, and he drops his bat and he
Yes.
nudges the ball to slips.
And then if it's a slips man, he can you what a catch! Oh my god! And he flips and he rolls and he tumble, but he came up with the ball in hand.
Oh my gosh! I didn't tell you when Greenwich deflect the ball gently
Yeah,
to the
up,
outside
and it's
and it's
four,
out
big four.
and it's rolling to the boundary.
Yes, yes. Ah, 4 runs.
Went to the offside. 4 runs. He didn't even move, man. Never had to leave his crease.
So it's the same way that I listened to Higgs show back in the days, and it was really fun. I'd never been to a Higgs show, but I can
Yes,
tell you every pumpkin, every
yes,
every melon. I could tell you
yes,
the size, everything. It was really good, really really good. So that's my experience. They said that there's somebody, I think it's Beverly, you used to tell me once upon a time that when she actually went to America, she already knew what America looked like because somebody was just telling her what it was, and she
yes.
already knew just by being there.
She just imagined in our mind's eye. I think,
So
Leo, that we should commit. We should commit to next year publicly in this space and agree to cover the independence celebrations.
me not, listen. You see, if you commit, don't commit to me, commit to the people them because me know
No,
why you come and then me read.
me and you and Michelle agree, so we're going to be in Florida for this thing, and you not in Florida, and none of us are there. So nobody did that because Michelle wanted us to celebrate over in Jacksonville. Remember, me tell you. Mhm.
Anyway,
Nobody,
so
nobody take
people,
it on.
so
Me going to
people,
my coverage from Jamaica. You do your coverage from whatever happening in Canada, and Michelle need to do fair coverage from wherever we need to cover the independence thing.
so
Man,
on the night of August 5th, 1962, I remember.
you remember, Leo?
Yeah. And I
Tell us.
remember being at the stadium, the National Stadium, at 11:55, them turn off all the lights.
I
All the
don't know
light.
if I that Duffy.
People in the stadium and the light down and it's dark. But just before it went down, right, there was the Union Jack at the top
Take
of the
down that.
stadium. And when 12 o'clock come for the 6th of August, the light turned on and the green and the black and the gold was going up and up and up and the people them cheer.
Oh God.
Yeah!
Oh gosh. Juliet asked her mother if she remember what she did though. Oh, that must have been amazing. Etched in your mind's eye for a lifetime.
And I think that when
Who were you there with?
me not tell you that, me not have a date.
You don't have no date for you too young. You must sit there with your mother and your sister them. Right.
Oh my God, I just imagined that moment. I was only 2 years old, but I imagine that moment all the time. Every time when independence rolls around, I imagine because I read what happened and I just put it into my
Oh
own
God.
thoughts. It
Oh
must
my.
have been, and I'm thinking too, that once we get to the point where we get rid of the king,
Mm-hmm.
that we should do that again.
So we're gonna take down the flag and put it back up.
Take care and put it right back up there.
Okay. Mark Hayes says, I used to think our commentators' tongue too heavy. You have to deliver what is happening quick, man. True. Michael Tomlinson says, Cala patterned after CALA, patterned after Christiana Era Land Authority, patterned after U.S. Tennessee Valley. Yes, Land Authority to Michael, but you know things, man. Michael, me have to talk to you. Definitely have to talk. Me and you up on the same boat to counter serious soil erosion because between Manchester and Trelawney. Yes, and it was among the other things that they do. Juliet says, memories, memories, great time we had as young adults in those days. Hey, Juliet, ask your mother if she remember what I go on. And Jesse, ask your husband too. That was awesome.
Yeah, man. It's
In your
just
mind,
even just thinking about it, putting yeah, yes, in my mind's eye. It's something that moment that I feel must have been the most exciting moment in Jamaica's history
mm,
to move into independence. Even though we come to understand that we're not fully independent, nobody couldn't tell anybody in that stadium that we're not independent, and it's really would have been a great feeling.
whether or not we even understood what independence meant.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely,
Mm.
absolutely. So it's nice to think back on the things that we did at independence. I remember, um, in our Rockabessa, we had what they call it's a boat race. I remember what they call it, but the canoes would go out, would race to go like two
And
miles.
there I thought it was a Maryland race you were talking about.
No, no. The catch Marlin, that's Port Antonio. But
Okay,
but
okay.
but we used to have all kinds of children game, three-legged race, the potato race, and it was we used to have the thing where we go around the merry-go-round, and we used to have that all in Rocabessa because Rocabessa was really one of those hype
Mhm,
cities, or towns, But
mhm,
one of the saddest moment for me was 1973 on Independence Day when we were having the boat races and they were taking children out on a boat to go to, just for a boat ride, Independence boat ride. You pay 25 cents on the boat, and I just missed being on this particular trip because
mhm,
my friends were on there, but
mhm,
I couldn't get on because they only had 8 spaces,
mhm,
and I recall a couple of hours later, a couple of my friends come back to where the wharf was and say, "Boy, the boat capsized and some people drowned." There were
mhm,
three sisters on the boat. Karen and her sisters were on the boat and they died. And when they found them, um, Maypole, thank you, Sharon. It's the Maypole. They go around and it's the Maypole. Thank you. Well, she's still there. Good. But yeah, it was three sisters died, and when they found their bodies, their bodies were, partially eaten by sharks. It was a sad moment. Sad moment. And they were the only ones who couldn't swim on the boat.
mhm. I'm sorry about that story. It was sad.
It was a sad moment.
So let me read something that is Jamaican for other people in the diaspora. Louise Bennett, no liquor twang. Not you
Oh,
come back, boy, but Lord, you let me down. Me shame you so till all of me proudness drop a ground. You mean say you the American spend 6 whole months there and come back not a little piece better than when you did go away? Why? You know shame? It's so you come after you stand there so long, not even little language, boy. Not even little twang. And your sister, where they walk only 1 week with American, she talks so nice that we have the juice to understand. Why? You couldn't improve yourself. And you make so much pay. You send 6 months of foreign and come back ugly same way. Not even a drapes trousers or a past the rhythm coat. Boy, not even like a gold teeth or a gold chain round your throat. Suppose me last me pass and go introduce you to stranger as me lamented son what lately come from America. They would have laugh after me, boy. They would have tell me that so. They would have say me lie. You was there spend time back a mucko.
Oh, we talk about Moko.
Oh my God. And
So
I'll read. Let's catch up with these. Michael says, "Wish I had saved my white chalk Independence Cup for posterity." Yes, I will show you my plate that a lady gave to me, an older friend. Lorna says, "I remember our first Independence Day. The principal let the big boys plant the lignum vitae tree. We took down the Union Jack and raised our beautiful Jamaican flag. We got candy, a cup, and a little Jamaica flag.
yeah,
Fabulous."
I heard about
Jesse Smith says, "I remember
that.
the celebration as a young child." Husband says he doesn't remember. I think he had gone to England in 62. Oh, okay. Thanks for asking him, and I'm happy that we can jog his memory a little bit. Hesop says, "What month were you born? I would like to send you a bun on your 64th birthday." Off topic, but you have been hiding your age all this time. Boy,
Oh.
older than that, a lime at my spirit. Boy, older than dirt, and you really, really, really heslop. You fell for that? Heslop. Paulette Taylor says, "I love that one, Dr. Diana. Yeah, me love it too. Me always find it hilarious when they tell you, say, oh, this sister work for only 2 months and she have the juice."
But I do recall when we were younger and people used to leave the community for a short while, especially the guys who went on what do you call it again?
Farm work.
Farm work, right? Some of them come back at one,
Yeah, man,
Some of them come back at
you must have said in the foreign.
Jesus peace. Some of them come back at one. When they come back, them feel like them are big people, I talk about kings and queens kind of feeling them I get in the community. And for the next about 3, 4, 5 weeks, they are kings and queens in the community. As
And then
you
usually, I know from going to some committees that they would come back with Delco.
oh Lord have mercy, yes, they do. Oh my God, yes,
Delco.
yes.
And then after my farm work, I come back for and come with a Delco.
Yeah, because that Delco. Yeah, because we never had electricity. In fact, there was a dance hall right next to where I lived, and and the electricity, the electric light come right in front of probably about 22 feet, 22 chains away from where the dance hall was. But they still couldn't get electricity, so they always had the Delco. And the Delco would run right through the night. In years, you can't hear the music and the Delco will go on one time. Your life is so different. Because now you don't hear about Delco anymore unless there's a earthquake. Hurricane. And
Wow.
Delco is a brand name, by the way.
I know, but it was what it was called. We
Yeah.
have one Delco system. We have one Delco system. Oh, God.
Dana, where you get them the title thing? You're supposed to, you're a young picnic.
No man, I remember them things. I mean, love talk to old people. My favorite people are some older folks. And in fact, I need to hail up Miss Russell. I stopped and look for Miss Russell the other day.
Oh, Miss
Monday,
Pearlie?
Miss Pearl.
Pearl?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Went and look for Miss Pearl. Miss Pearl doing quite fine. So
nice.
she's still here. And our lime tree was bearing, so I get lime and I could have come mix lemonade. This girl always asking the figure, Lord, you come and have no mango figure. Oh, Lord, but we have some lime. You have lime? He said, no, I must have lime. I have the lime for me, one of my place. And when you do buy lime, then it's so tough. You drive over them for soften them and then still tough. Uh,
Pauletta asked, what is a Delco?
Polly, go sit down.
Exactly. That's what
Go
we said
sit
too.
down.
That's
Polly, go
exactly.
sit down.
Yeah.
Mark says, I was born after independence. I have to say, I have mixed feelings about going independent. Was good for us, whether or not it was good for go to Cayman and you understand what I'm saying. All right. Sunny Skies answer. She said, I brand a generator. Sunny Skies, you're lucky you're there if I win in a answer about what they in Delco.
Some Delco now is very quiet, very, very quiet. They don't make the noise no
Yeah,
more. But back in the Finny days, they mix up. Yeah, it's like a cursing island use.
yeah man, and the
Smoke and
smoke.
everything.
We have one Delco later on in life when I was an adult and I supposedly moved out of my father's house, lived on my own, and I bought a Delco plant. And
Mm.
it was fabulous because when those days the power would go pretty often, and for no reason, not just because of a hurricane, but power would go, but more so when it's a hurricane. And I remember when the power went and I had to crank it up and could have plug in and had light, and it was like, yes, so this is what it is to have a Delco.
But Diana,
Eh?
it, my recollection of living without electricity, that's quite vivid in my mind. Because I remember our lamps. We used to have two lamps in two different rooms, and when you
Yes.
walk in, it's a lamp that's keeping the light alive in the house. And I remember, we had to turn up the little, we little thing named the little cloth part,
The
turn
wick,
it up,
the
wick,
wick.
to get it
Yeah.
light, and we get it brighter, and turn it down to get it
But when you turn it up too high, it would make the thing black.
smoke. Yeah, it was smoke because of kerosene oil. But
Yes.
but I recall, sometimes you had to study and you wake up in the morning and your nose black. You know that?
Oh,
Yeah, you don't know that. But we, because of the lamp and the soot that comes out, it comes in your nose. So
oh, because you're breathing it. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
you're breathing in it, and that then thing they're not good for you. But I recall clearly, um, during that time we had radio, but radio was battery operated.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be prepared. Can you imagine we have to change the battery all the time? Your mother say, "Don't turn on the radio. You're running on the battery. Don't turn on the radio." Don't. And so, yeah, so like TV, when TV came in, you just run the TV for a short time. You only had to run the radio for a short time also, until we start getting electricity, and then the radio can run all night, all day. That kind of thing. We saw the transition of having one telephone to serve the whole community versus people having self telephone in their homes, to know where everybody and anybody owns a cell phone. You can communicate very once upon a time. You could only communicate once a week with people or once a month, depending. Life has changed big time, big time.
Leo, it's interesting. I remember visiting my grandfather, and he would sun the batteries.
Yes, absolutely right.
He would sun the
Absolutely. The
batteries.
batteries will be sunned and it lasts for another, couple of hours until it die again. Yes, definitely.
They were really into solar power.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Yes. It was it. I remember all those bats. They have some silver one. Them the time the Duracell wasn't in yet. Duracell, you remember Duracell? Duracell battery, right? At the time
Yes,
Duracell wasn't in it. They had up some battery called Ever Ready.
yes,
Ever Ready, Jamaica's Ever Ready battery. And the
yes.
Ever Ready don't last just for about 3 days. And then you have to go buy a new battery again. But if you don't have the money, you carry the battery out the door, put it down, make it sun, and then bring it in back. I
Um,
I, I even remember the radio that when you turn it on, it have to get hot first before it start playing because
yes,
it's tube.
because it has tube radio. I have tube radios, and I have functioning tube radios. I collect old radios. Um, my friends have a joke about the things that I collect that are old, and that's okay. Um, but one of them is old radio. Um, so I do have them. So I understand. I have a telephone kin, and it really have a warm up, and then as it warms up, it gets louder and louder, and then you turn it down. Um,
um, Here,
Donna,
hold on it. Before you go, Sharon says Louise Bennett would be proud of you, Diana. You are the best. I agree. I enjoy listening to her, Sharon. I enjoy really listening to her saying these things. And all when she messed them up, it sound right. And
I really did enjoy poetry, but thank you very much.
she
Thank you
said,
for that
she said,
compliment.
did they used to call them Delco? Yeah, Delco plant, the whole plant.
Oh, what asked that now?
Sharon.
Mine sound like I beat her.
No, 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 no. She's not. She knows about the Delco. She just
Oh,
didn't know if they call it the Delco plant. And I said, yes, they call it Delco plant.
yes,
That's where you go and put the Delco over one side when they play sound and put it
yes,
all the way from the sound system. And that's the plant. That's
yes.
the creation of energy. It's a plant.
Electricity plant, that JPS
Exactly. It's a
plant.
GPS plant.
Lorna says
Yes.
lamps with home, sweet home shades. It's
Oh,
nice.
yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Um,
We have to wash them. We have to wash those
carefully.
shades
You have to wash
every
them
day. Every
carefully,
day. Yes.
carefully.
Carefully. And you do not want to have you do not want to have a lamp without a shade in your house.
You don't
First of
want it
all,
broke
you
from
won't
you.
ple- people's house stop used to because the black the same place every day. The
Yes.
blackness go up and blacken the ceiling.
Yes.
Anybody remembers
Okay.
that? The ceiling that's used to black. So if you don't have a shade, that the
Yes.
whole place have a black. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. So and I always had to help to wash the lampshade or to clean it
Yes.
because it always the smaller hands that they would give the lampshade to
Yes,
clean.
because you don't want to break it and get yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Gosh.
Oh yes. So
Juliet says, I hate the water and lights going out. Even now, when you go to Jamaica, water gone. Never, never.
nothing like a shiny lampshade. No, it
Yes.
gives the brightest light throughout the whole house.
And the wick has to be
And
in
the
good
wick,
order as
yes,
well.
yes,
You
yes.
cut it. Mama will
But
trim.
did you know that the wick could be changed, right? We could
Yeah,
change
yeah,
the wick.
yeah.
Okay, so you can go down a Mr. Busha shop and buy a piece of
Wick.
wick and then
Yes. Oh
replace it.
my gosh. In fact, I use a wick because I have some citronella lanterns that I put outside and I change the wick in the top of it as it burns out and stuff. Oh my gosh.
so
Yes.
so what's a citronella? Me don't know what that is. Me know the thing where
It's
you
something that you
pump.
put outside to run the mosquito, but they're lanterns. So you
Oh.
stick them, they have a bamboo looking top, and you stick them in the ground and you light them and then run the mosquito.
So you remember the lantern when him have a pump and the pump it bright like a you
It's
ever
not
remember
a
that?
lantern. They used to call it something else.
You think a lantern that?
A
Then
lantern
pump
now.
it. Yeah, man, and then they can't go see the sea fisherman, then can't go see because it
Okay, yes,
brighten up the whole place. When you
yes.
pump it,
Ah, I have something that look almost like it. Let me get it.
like, go on, let me
Where's
see. Sharon says, as a young man, my father had a sound system. Oh, Sunny Grove downbeat. What are they? Sharon is from a music family, you know. Oh, yes, yes, Diana. That's it.
yes,
That's a
I have three of these, and these are my lantern when hurricane
no, no, no,
when
no, no,
hurricane.
no, 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 no. It's a lantern,
Oh,
not
lantern.
lantern, not yeah, lantern. And she
But this
says, Sharon says her father had a sound system called Sunny Grove Downbeat. I
a
used to
lie.
hear him say it. Well, yes, she said, I used to hear him say it was run by Delco Plant, and I had no idea what that meant. They
Now
never
you're coming
explained
to
it.
understand.
I've been educated this morning, she says.
Man, but we should have revived that sound system. Who running the sound system now?
Oh boy, Sharon is from a music family, so no
Yes.
wonder he has so much. There's nobody in California who likes to dance like she does.
Okay.
All right, so we have Juliet, clean lampshade with newspaper. That's true. Newspaper. I appreciate Leo's perspective on the change to the electrification. Absolutely,
Yes.
I've seen it. It's really amazing to be where I am at now today, and to be able to be handling the things that are out there, right? Because generally, if you think about it, when we were growing up, when a person gets to like 40, they're old enough,
Hmm.
and all of their youthful life, then shun it, then put it aside. No, no, when you get to 70, you complete. My mother would not touch my iPad. Me, I'll take her and put it on it. She don't want to touch it, right?
Them the
So
strange things.
that's strange thing, And so her Bible is what she was accustomed to, and she wants to use that Bible and flip the page. That's what she's accustomed to. She want to learn
Yes.
nothing new, and
No,
so
no foolishness when no Bible, no real Bible.
it is amazing to see how many of our aged persons are using the equipment of today. Really nice, absolutely.
Yes. Um, there's another piece that I'll read for you guys, but I think we need to catch up if anybody have birthday greetings or wedding anniversary celebrations that they want us to comment on before the time is out. Um, Paulette says maybe we should have more solar lanterns instead of the kerosene lamp. But we never have them. Them the days that kerosene lamp we did have. My
Is
lantern is actually battery operated. Uh,
it? I thought it was a solar one. The solar ones are good enough,
I
and
don't
they're
have a
not
solar one. This
expensive.
one is actually battery operated. But I look for the solar one for what it is worth.
Yeah, man,
Uh, and so
it's
I have those all over the house. Um, she says those lanterns that you mentioned, Leo, had an air pump. But
yes.
I remember something else about those lanterns. It had a very thin film over it that was the bulb. That it almost enclosed whatever the light was. And it was very thin. And if you touch it, it would just crumble. You had to light it with something. It wasn't, it
Oh,
operated.
that's true. They have one little film. I think they call it film, or
Yes,
I think a film they call it for true.
yes, it had something, and there's something that had a very
Or
particular
flint,
smell
or
that you
flint.
used to light it.
Yeah, I
Um,
know what you're talking about. Yes,
Spirit,
that's the alcohol.
yes, but you had to light that portion of it with that.
Oh, anybody can tell us anything about what Diane talking about because we don't know what the hell she talk about. They are bringing duppy.
I
I bring
remember
in duppy
that when
pan
you
lamp, pan
light
lantern.
that lamp, you put kerosene in and then you pump it, pump it, pump it, and
I
but
doubt if it's
the
personality it's
light.
used.
Well, it's spirit it use. If it's not kerosene oil, it's spirit you'll use.
Yeah, I
And then
don't
it
think
had to feed up into that thing. Then you had another thing. It's a spirit to light it, Leo.
anybody can tell us
Oh
because I
God.
don't like this kind of dopey talk with Diana come with right now. So it's a spirit thing. Yeah. Anybody know anything about? I think let me see. Lana knows about it. Yeah, she says those lanterns had an air pump. So you know what it's
Yes,
about. So
but
Lana,
there is something
tell
else
me,
that you had to do, that you had to dip this thing in something, push it up under
Lana,
the
tell us
skin
about. Me no
and
want to hear
light.
that. I don't want to be completely confused by Diana. So Lana, if you know what she's talking about, please tell me. I didn't have a lot of experience with it. All me know is the fisherman I used to use it, and they used to tell me to pump it, pump, 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 and it get brighter, brighter, brighter each time. So
Mark says Leo's mother and my mother could be sisters. My mother shunned technology too.
yes, 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 yes. Spirit sound like it's pure alcohol, which is okay, flammable. There's a flammable um uh thing that they use, but remember, I don't think it's alcohol. I don't think it's rum.
No, it's not rum that you would drink. It had a purple color. Um, Juliet says, my mom hates technology also. Will not use the phone now. Have to put it on speaker. Okay.
Now,
Alicia.
now put it in ears.
No, then the foolishness over here.
Can you imagine
Mhm. Oh my
growing
God.
up and seeing television for the first time? And we used to we even radio, because as a boy, a young boy, you would have questions. What am I there in the radio? Who in there? All this man to talk to it, you know what I mean? And then to see images on TV, of
And
human
they're
beings.
moving.
And yeah, and they'll move
Where
and
they
talk.
move.
Yes, and say, what the hell? Can you imagine the emergence of those kind of technology back in the days?
Yes.
It must have been fantastic. It's just like cell phone. When cell phone came in, how do you get without it being connected? How do you get to talk
Yes. So you connect it.
without connecting it to something? You know what I mean? Without electricity and stuff. Those things are amazing introduction into people's lives. It makes things easier, and there's so many things that you can think about that are today. Dalvis just coming in.
No, you mean Dalvis just a come in? I wish you did there.
Me no know what in there, but in just a coming.
Dalvis, where you come from? Lorna says some of these 40-year-old look much older than I look at 70. You know,
True.
Dalvis said, "Oh, see the Dalvis said, she good morning, everyone. She should have said good night. No, for 10 minutes on show. Don't where you come from this hours." Paulette said,
Listen.
congratulations to my niece Tony and her husband Thomas in Atlanta, who had her first baby boy. Awesome!
Oh, nice,
Tony
nice.
and Thomas. Yes, congratulations on baby T. Oh my gosh, that is so good.
So I remember one lady named Miss Cowie,
Yes.
right? When I was growing up to about 12, Miss Cowie was still alive, but Miss Cowie was blind. Miss Cowie was blind from diabetes. And she called it sugar. You know, the
Yes,
sugar.
we have sugar.
She said, I the sugar, man, I the sugar me can't see, you know, that kind of thing, right? And I got to learn that when we look at Miss Cowie, you know, Miss Cowie looked like she about 90. When me about 12, she looked like she about 90. Miss Cowie died when she about 40. And I didn't know because she looked like she about 90. I tell you the truth.
Because she have a sugar, man.
But then her husband, Mr. Cowie. Okay, so Miss Cowie died. Miss Cowie died in the early 70s. Mr. Cowie died like 2010.
Oh, really?
Yes. And Mr. Cowie was only like 80 when he died.
Oh.
So therefore, Miss Cowie was very young, unless she was like 20 years older than Mr. Cowie, which is probably true, or, you know, but she must have been very, very young for Mr. Cowie to live until 80 when he died. So, you know, people used to give up a lot. When you're 60 and 70, you're ready for put on the little long down dress them and you people and they think that. But nowadays, I mean, you can still depend on seeing a wife and a husband or a boyfriend and girlfriend at age 80. I go on and think.
We want still married and making passionate love and drinking good champagne.
Yeah. A friend of mine on the air right now told me one time that she never knows that at age 70 her mother and father was having sex.
Yeah, but they were still going to have.
Oh,
but she I want to send, I don't want to forget, I need to send birthday greetings to a former classmate of mine and still my very good friend Shamin Shotkan. She celebrates her birthday today and we're taking her out to dinner to celebrate with her.
Hold on. What's her last name?
Shotkan.
Is that the judge?
Shotkan, yes.
As a judge lady?
Yes, she's related to her.
Oh.
And I also want to say happy birthday to Joy Roberts. Joy works with tourism ministry. She having a birthday today as well. And
Joy's daughter and I are very good friends.
Joy Roberts?
Carol, yeah.
Oh, fabulous. So Joy, she have birthday today.
Happy birthday, Joy.
And Shamin having birthday, but we catch up later. And Moya Liba Barnes, Moya went to Clarendon College. She's from Maypen and all of that. She's having a birthday. So happy birthday, Moya. Happy birthday to all of you guys. Yay.
Can somebody explain what Radio Fusion is, please?
That was a radio station back in the day. That was the name of it.
Yeah, no, it was a.
Oh, and Angela Wright had her birthday on August 8th, and none of us 2 days ago, Dr. Angela Wright had birthday, so we need to say happy belated birthday.
A lie.
Yeah.
It was her birthday. I mean, never announced it. She kept that secret from me. Okay.
Yeah, she kept that secret. She wicked and bad and dreadful.
Yeah, really dreadful girl.
Dreadful.
So Radio Fusion, I know of the whole idea back in the 50s, but I didn't understand it because it is kind of a few years before me. Nobody wanted even to think of
the name of the radio station. It then became
Mark says nobody wanted even to think of old people having sex in
I can sit up there when you get to that age. You understand.
Oh boy. What a wonderful show. Happy birthday to my friend Moya. You know Moya?
Yes.
Sharon know Maya too.
Sharon, no Maya. You
Yeah,
know Maya, Sharon? You joke.
that's what she just said a while
Oh,
ago.
yeah, man. Maya, good girl.
Okay, but you never got immaculate, right?
No, but Maya went to Immaculate after she went to Tarnan College.
Oh, okay, okay,
Mhm.
okay. All right.
So,
Oh my! Thank you, like guys. Thank you all for a wonderful Saturday morning. Thank you, Diana.
yeah, thank you very much. I quite enjoy being here as usual, and it's been a good morning. So, wishing everybody to enjoy their weekend. I'm going to enjoy mine, and if you don't see any solar lantern, no,
Lana just said it. They used the spirit. They use the spirit to light the lanterns, and that used the
exactly.
air pump.
Yes,
They
they
had
have a nice blue thing,
ah
and if you touch that flame thing, like in the morning, it just crumble, and your
okay.
mother would be mad at you.
Okay. Thank you, Paulette, Mark, Lana, Juliet, all of you guys. Thank you so much. Sharon
Leslie,
Small,
Mark, hey, Mark, say hold it to your wife there and tell her say never mean a joke in a make. That this
Compton.
morning as well. On take care of yourself. Thank you so much, VMS for being here. Loving you all. For those whose name we have not called, it's not that we don't want to. It's just time. Loving you.
Bye bye now.